But it would just lead me into this deep hall of paranoia. I did not need that at that time. I was already paranoid enough as it is. I didn't need that kind of help. I had taken the first steps to, like, or at least more. I've gone far enough into really trying to see what the world is really like without any kind of prejudice, sort of like societal prejudice that's impressed upon others. That I had suddenly seen something that was out of the ordinary, which everybody else was like, oh, whatever, he's just a guy, I had seen something. I was like, oh, what the fuck, and this kind of got me searching more. I'd sit there, that was interesting for a while, but then it just got to me so much, the stress at work, and just being so down on fucking conspiracy theories, it was just affecting me. Like, oh my god, I have these constant, I just be so much rage that I couldn't control in my heart. There was just, it was getting so bad, and I was so afraid of just every little thing that I started to hallucinate. I started to see good friends of mine in front of me on ladders, just fucking fall, collapse, crack their skulls open, and just lay dead in front of me for a brief second, and then I'd snap out of it. But it's like, I was just like, oh my god, what the fuck is going on? I'm sure this was just kind of, just like psychological, me just fucking can't handle the stress, and I'm just fucking cracking up. So I'm sitting there. I finally find my friend Mercy after all those fucking years of not seeing her, and she had a MySpace page. I looked at it. I was looking at her, what she had listed as heroes. One of her heroes was Lady Sekhmet. I was like, that kind of intrigued me. It's like, okay, who the hell's that? And so I decided to look it up, and I read up on her. She was, the first thing, obviously, I saw, which is the only part of the story, is that she essentially, when Ra was getting old, the people he ruled were planning to rebel against him and were bitching about him. Well, Lady Sekhmet heard about this. Well, Lady Hathor, actually. Lady Hathor, Ra sent Lady Hathor, take care of these motherfuckers. Lady Hathor, and just this rage, like a mother protecting her child. If you've seen a mother go after her, like, if somebody goes after her kid, how fucking flames just fucking shoot out of her eyes. She's fucking screaming bloody murder. She becomes a fucking, just this specter of retribution. That's how I picture what happened. Lady Hathor became Lady Sekhmet, and just fucking went down there, just fucking tearing shit up. And she comes like, right? Ra saw this, was like, oh my fucking god, what the fuck did I do? What the fuck did I unleash? Because she was just fucking killing fucking indiscriminate. It's just like fucking every one of them. I don't give a fuck, They're fucking trying to fucking kill Dad. No, I will wipe every single one of them off the face of the fucking earth. And she was like, okay, well, and then she came back. It's like, how was it? It's like, fucking good. I'm going back there tomorrow. I'm gonna fucking stomp some more ass. I don't give a fuck. and so I was like, oh my god. Ray was like, Rob was like, oh my god, what the fuck am I gonna do? So I guess he had set up to put some wine, like 7,000 jugs of beer or something in the desert, and make it look like blood, put like pomegranate juice in it. And so she went down, saw the blood. I was like, oh fuck, this is fucking great. I'm gonna drink this shit up. And I drink it, passes out, and becomes kind of passive again. Kind of realizes what she'd done. But I don't really see that as something like as a vicious, just merciless killing. To me, it was more like divine fury, like more like out of protection rather than just fucking for the sake of the kill. So I'm sitting here, but at the time I was still thinking, oh my god, this, and I'm wondering, I wonder if somehow she she had come to me in my life. I didn't notice it, and she was totally fucking pissed at me. I was crying. I wrote this thing out like, I'm really sorry. I don't know what I don't know what it is that I have done, and it was like, and it kind of occurred to me. It's almost like I got this sense, I got this feeling. No, I've been waiting for you. I am not mad at you. I just can't figure out why the fuck you can't see me. This lady segment was pissed. She wouldn't be sitting there playing games with my life. She would just fucking end it. So, I mean, it's a funny thing in the Kemetic belief system. It's kind of, I don't know if it's a belief system or just a bunch of stuff, but I mean, a lot of people talk about, at first I thought she was my matron goddess. But a lot of times they will have some gods or goddesses will come as a sort of messenger for another god. Like, they would bring the person to their parent god or patron god or matron god, whatever. So, in a sense, I was like, I got this impression that like look up other gods, tell me what you feel. So, I went there, and I came across a few. I was like, "What the? Oh, yeah." It's like, this is interesting, but I'm not really getting any impression. And I came across Lord Jehuti. Some of you might know him as Thoth. At first, I just kind of whatever, and I go back. And wait a minute. Okay, so I'm like, all right, now let's check out what other people had to say about him. I mean, it wasn't like I was trying to in the sense I was trying to get a vibe, but in a sense in a sense I was trying to get a vibe on him, what other people thought of him, which is kind of dumb, but I mean, but it did something really interesting. Yes, I was sitting there, and I'd come across, I'd be able to pick out the bullshit from actual experiences. I'd be sitting there, looking at this, little, occult bullshit site. It's like, oh, he's serious. He will friggin' strike you down if you once disobey him. And it's like, that doesn't sound like him at all. It doesn't sound like him. I don't know how I know, but I just know. And then I come up other places. Oh yeah, I mean, you got these other websites which are like, oh yeah, well, sometimes he'll occasionally cause an explosion in my research lab, or he likes a lot of pens. That sounds about right. And it's like, how the hell do I know all this stuff? And and gradually over time it occurred to me that he was always there with me. Even when I was an atheist, I get the impression that he doesn't even mind that I was an atheist. I get the feeling that, for him it's all about learning, and there are always different paths to go to get to to the same knowledge.